Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome once again to the stream. Good to have y'all here this a wonderful, beautiful Friday morning. TGIF, man. Thank goodness it is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. I love it, love it, love it. Love you guys. Love to see you here this bright and early. And let's see who we got with us today. We got Akis. Good morning. You're first. Good job. All right. We got Peck in the house. What's up? News Now Enemy. Jimbo. Lord KJW. Hey. News Now Enemy. Peck, Jimbo. Commentator Auditor. Good morning, Hezokuai land. Hashtag Rise and Shine with Hezokuai. I love it. Hey, commentator, did you see these the other day? I made the booster packs for my cards. They got the hashtag Rise and Shine with Hezokuai on them. And it's just a pack of 10 cards of the Frauditors versus the good guys. Hashtag Rise and Shine with Hezokuai from News Now Enemy. That's right. Jimbo, commentator auditor, what's up? Our lead story this morning is going to come from a tip I got from commentator auditor. We're going to cover that in a minute. P. Barnes II, what's up? Glad to see ya. We got Jimbo, Ikis, Pack, P. Barnes, or KJW. Who else is here? What's up? Terry Barnes, Christopher O'Connor. Good morning. What's up? Good to see you. News No Enemy Pack. The flabba dabba nabba. Yeah. Oh, yes, indeed. Good morning. Durku 1977. Good morning. Great to see you. Good to have you here. Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Oh, no. Oh, thoughts and prayers with you and yours there. Oh, my goodness. That's terrible. I hope. Oh, man, the universe has just been slamming you, man. I'm sorry. Like, I hope everything works out okay. God bless. For real. Um, Turku 1977, what's up? Jimbo, Terry Barnes, Lord KJW. Who else back? I guess. Christopher O'Connor, Debos Nation. What's up, Debos? Yeah. Just another nut. Yes. Commentator, auditor, Debos, Jimbo. B Barnes the second. Oh my goodness. Oh, Weeds Cador, what's up, man? Good to see you. Let's see what else. Terry Barnes, just another nut. I think. Am I caught up? No, there's got to be somebody I missed. Oh, the Forgiven Jerry. Buenos dias, amigos y amigas. Hola, ¿cómo está? Buenos dias. Sí. Mucho gusto. P. Barnes, Billy Yank, what's up? Mornings are strange with Hezokuai. MASH. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Let's see. Dino, what's up, Dino? Good to see ya. There's no enemy. Terry Barnes, Jerry, Devos Nation Live Society, Red, what's up? Good to see ya. Glad you're here. Salacious in the house. What's up? Yes. Devos Nation. Forgive it, Jerry. Salacious. Commentator, auditor. Terry Barnes, Devos. Brian Showman, what's up? Great to see you. Internet God, what's up? Boom. That's right. He ain't fooling around this morning. He's here for business. Let's see. Internet God. Vestige of Peace. What's up? Great to see ya. Let's see. Haven't found my reading glasses yet, so I'm just gonna say good morning. I know what that's like. Believe me. Nicody, what's up? Not here. Nicody's not here. I'm sorry. I didn't say that name. I apologize. I kiss, forgive it, Jerry, Jimbo. Taste auditors and laugh like hell. Yes, what's up? Good to see you here. Awesome. Kulak. I'm sorry. So yesterday, I got an email from Kolark about how to pronounce his name, and he said something about how he came up with the name. So I don't know if I think he noticed because I saw his reaction in the chat, but so I greeted him in Klingon yesterday on my stream. So some of you might have been like, "The hell's Hezokuai talking about?" I was speaking Klingon to him. So what's up? Good to see you again, Kalark. Yes. I kiss Salacious Dino. Taste auditors laugh like hell. John Anderson, what's up? Happy Friday. Oh man, I got such a great crowd this morning. This is beautiful. Texas Tim, good morning. What's up? Jimbo, Vestige of Peace. Let's see who else is here. Luna Nights, what's up? Great to have you back. Always good to see you. Golrak. Golrak, yes. Golrak with the Golrak. As long as it's not a. Yeah, see? Billy Yank knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, yes. Oh, beautiful. So, hello, welcome. And today, before we even get started into everything else, we got some great news. Commentator auditor brought this to my attention. I'm going to play the video from the frog. It's real short, but when you remember, I'm sure for those of you who don't, a while ago, Polyaudis and his girl, lady, whatever, everyone, there's all different rumors about what their relationship was, but whatever. I just call him his old lady. But they walked into a cookie store, and the lady who owned the store, private business, not a police thing, not a state-run facility, not a government office, a private business, a freaking cookie store. Okay, they walk in there. The owner comes out, tells them that they need to wear a mask because it was during the whole COVID thing. They said, no, we're not going to wear a mask. She said, well, then you guys have to leave. They refused to leave. So at that point, they were trespassing. She grabbed a bat to scare them and say, okay, get out of here. So they attacked her for brandishing a weapon on them. And the lady beat the crap out of her and ended up, Polyatis and her called the cops on the store owner. And they ended up getting arrested for assaulting the store owner because they were trespassing on her property. They were married, they are married, whatever. Yeah. But anyway, there's been an update on the situation. And for those of you who don't know, I'm just going to play it now. And look at what's going on with her. She has a card in my deck, by the way.
You recall that I reported on the conviction of Amy Hall regarding the baseball bat incident where she was with Polyatis. Well, it was her sentencing today, and I have a report. The victim shared a brief statement on the long-term psychological trauma of having to relive the encounter. She has to regularly talk to concerned customers about the encounter, as well as take questions on what had become of Hall and Colin since. She said she often woke up in a sweat from the experience and was grateful for her husband's comforting support. She stated that justice had only been half served, as Hall's partner, Colin, remains unaccounted for, with warrants out for his arrest in Lane and Washington counties. Hall also made a statement, and she said that she and Colin had entered Crumb together peacefully and only meant to empower the owner in wake of the COVID bullshit. She frequently accused the court of unlawfulness and said, I'm the only innocent one here in this room. In his sentencing, Judge Morgan admonished Hall, saying it was disappointing that she levelled blame at everyone but herself, adding that misunderstanding the law is not a defence. He also told Hall that she had engaged in bully conduct at the Crumb Together store and that her conviction by the jury was based on what was seen in the video as opposed to any manipulation of justice. She was sentenced to 41 months in an Oregon DOC facility and will be on 3 years post-prison supervision, and was also ordered to pay $1,185 in restitution to the victim for medical expenses. Thanks for watching.
Yay, so the justice system does occasionally work. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That's great news because that lady did not deserve the beating she took. Good morning, Anastasia. Yeah, for anyone who remembers seeing that video, I mean, she beat the crap out of that lady. She grabbed her shirt and pulled it up over her head like a hockey player. It was just pounding her, and coming with the uppercuts and like not cool. And like, you know, and that's why they always like to say, well, you know, trespassing in that kind of a level isn't the same as your home. But it is. That's the problem. When it's your own private business and you're the business owner. And I get so angry because they love to use this example. They'll say things like, well, what if they made a rule saying you can't go in because of the color of your skin? That wouldn't be right. You're right. It wouldn't. You'd still have to leave when they ask you to leave, though. You could file a lawsuit later. And if they really were doing that, then you would win. No problem. Lawyers, if you came to a lawyer and you said, look, I got a civil rights claim against these people. They kicked me out because they didn't like the color of my skin. They'd jump all over that case. It's an easy win. Like, obviously, that's not what's happening, right? If this person is defending their private property, yes, it's a business, but it's the owner of the business. It's still her property. She has the right to trespass you from her property. And it wasn't like she was trespassing them for some actually discriminatory reason, even though that's what they kept saying. You're discriminating against us because we won't wear a mask. No, I'm telling you, this business has rules and regulations. The rules and regulations of the business are not violations of civil rights, which is race, creed, color, sexual orientation. It's none of those things, right? There's a specific list of what those things can be. It wasn't one of those things, right? So this is my private property. You're not allowed on it. Leave. You're trespassed. Go. The second that happens, she has the right to defend herself in her business. That's it. And yeah, she pulled out a bat, but I've seen this video, especially when it first happened. I watched it like 10 times. I think it was when Schrodinger covered it first. But then I found the original video and I went back and I watched it over and over and over. And she doesn't even like go at, like they make it sound like she's going at, that's why just now you're saying, well, the judge was going by and the jury was going by what's in the video, right? Because I always say their false narrative doesn't match the actual content of the video, right? Never does. You watch the video and what do you see? Lady who owns her own business is defending her own business, grabs a bat to kind of say, look, if you guys aren't leaving, Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe, what's up? You guys aren't leaving. Look, get out of here. I'm serious now. You, like, psychologically, you would think, oh, okay, I get it. Like, she's serious. She wants us to leave. No, they grab the bat from her and start pummeling her. It doesn't work that way. And this proves it. Morning, unclean hands. We were just talking about, if you didn't know, when Polyaudis' wife attacked that lady, that the owner of the cookie joint. Yesterday, Polyaudis' wife got, what was it, 4 years, basically. She was found guilty and sentenced. So, and then the judge was like admonishing her because the whole time she kept talking about the evil store owner and the horrible press and the horrible jury and the horrible this and that, but not in any way taking any responsibility for the fact that she beat up the lady. Like, she called herself the victim. You grab someone by the back of their shirt, pull it over their head, start pummeling in the back of their head, and then coming up with the uppercuts, and you're the victim? Get the hell out of here. Beatings. Whoa, beatings. Frauditors deserve beatings. Oh, man. So that was a great opening lead story this morning. Thank you, commentator for auditor for the heads up. Warrant for Polly ain't there. Yeah, I heard that there is. I don't know too much about the specifics, though. Because his thing, he just got in trouble for being there and for swiping her bat. But I remember when this first happened, you went to cover one of the videos on him. That was the first time I ever actually talked to you outside of the internet to email you, because I noticed something in the video that, you know what I'm talking about, that you didn't, like, oh, wait a minute. I don't know if YouTube's going to be happy about that one. But yeah, so that's, that whole situation is crazy. There's business because to wear a mask. She could not have served them with a. Well, and this is another thing, Billy Yank, like with the whole mask thing. Forget about even like whether or not, like, there was all these arguments at that time about the constitutionality of mask mandates and all of that, but it was, they made their own cookies. It was food service. Like, they probably should have a mask on anyway if they're dealing with food and there's a pandemic going around. Like, mandates or not, you would think you would want someone who's dealing with food, who's physically touching and making food for you to eat, would have a mask and gloves or something, right? You don't want it to just be some dirty, nasty, I mean, even at stupid Burger King and McDonald's, they make the employees wash their hands constantly and wear gloves constantly and, go to the hand sanitizer station all the time. And I don't know, man. Yeah, yeah, exactly, unclean. If you watch the whole video before they even get to the store, they make it clear that their whole purpose of going there is to give the lady a hard time and to engage in a confrontation with her. That was their purpose, their stated goal. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, now I'm craving a hot chocolate chip cookie. That's right. I guess their sales did go up a bit when that first happened. But like they said just now, during the trial, she was saying that even now, people who are seeing the video for the first time are like, "Whoa, are you guys okay? What's going on? What's up?" So yeah, that's crazy, 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 crazy. But since we're starting the morning with good news, I want to keep the fun going to begin the day. So I'm going to show the new Tones Overthinks It video because this video, if you guys haven't seen this yet, you are going to love it so much. This is brilliant. This is the kind of stuff that I live for, man. Like this is I love this. Wait till you see this. Hey, what's up, Lawyer's Corner? Lawler's Corner? Is Lawler's Corner? Did you hear about Jerry Lawler? He's doing better, I guess, but he's in the hospital right now. He's not doing too good. Like I said, I think they said he took a turn for the better now, but poor guy. He's been sick for a while. Anyway, what's up, Lawler's Corner? Good to see you. So let's get back to the fun stuff. Oh, look at this from RST. What's up? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And your name is again entered into, with that super chat, your name is officially once again entered into the raffle. For anyone, if you're not aware, all through the month of February, any super chat, any donation to the channel for any amount on any level is automatically entered into a raffle. Your name will be entered in a hat, and in the first week of March, whoever wins is going to get their own Frauditor voodoo doll. They got the gimbal, the fake press pass, the black heart, the handcuffs, the untied shoes, the nasty teeth, and the pins to stab them with. You got your judicial pin that looks like a gavel. And then you got your soap pin. You can wash their mouth out with soap, or if they're like a Glen Cereal or a News Now Ninja type, you can clean them up. Stab them with that. And then you got your taser pin for your P Barnes special. You can tase them. Stab them with the taser. Stab them with the taser. All right. So you're entered to win this. The grand prize is this. One of those. And a copy of my book. Signed. And dated. And I got these cards I made. I invented a card game, Frauditors versus anti-frauditors card game. There's 110 cards total, but the grand prize, if you win the raffle, if I pick your name out of the hat the first week of March, grand prize will be the voodoo doll I just showed, a copy of my book, and a booster pack of the cards, a pack of 10 random cards from the collection. Second place, because I'm going to pick 10 names. The second one is going to be a copy of the book and one of these. And then the other 8 prizes are all going to be a booster pack. So that's that. So now let me make sure that I got your name added to the list. And thank you once again for the super chat. Let me just make sure. I think you're already on there, but you can enter more than once. Every time I get something from one of you guys, any kind of donation to the channel on any level, you get your name added. In this case, added again. So let me see. Is RST on the list already? I think so. Yep. All right. So let's just add another entry for RST. Arash. Beautiful. All right. Got that updated. And so now, go. Roshin's in the house. What's up? Conspiracy music. What's up? All right. How's it going, DN? What's up? You look hungry. Steal some content and go eat. Well, that's weird. Huh. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. So anyway, um, the well, actually, you know what? I wasn't going to address it, but you know what? Here, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. The thing that's funny about that is when people talk about people like me stealing content, obviously they have absolutely no idea what the hell they're talking about because so much of my channel is me, you know, making skits, comedy sketches, 100% original material, all with my own music that I write the music and everything. Just once in a while, I'll pick one of their videos and break it apart. So these guys don't even know what they're talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, look at what Commentator Auditor did. Just because Hez spreads like a rash to irritate the frauditors. Yes, rise and shine with Hezokuai. The rash is spreading. Commentator Auditor, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh, I can't say thank you enough. Oh, that's beautiful. DN, hey, Pearl, criticizing auditors will not help you lose weight. Pearl? Who's Pearl? Yeah, anyway, so thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. And definitely got to make sure that you're on the list now. Commentator Auditor, what's up? Yes. Commentator. Auditor. Yes. You are now also on the list. You know what else is funny about the stuff that DN is saying is like the argument that I always make is that if you try to talk to these people about things that actually make logical sense, they just have insults, which means they have no argument, which just empowers us even more and makes us more happy. Like, yay. Like, let's see. Is there a possibility I might be wrong? Well, here, maybe this person will tell me why I'm wrong. Yeah, you're fat. Okay, but what does that have to do with the point I'm trying to make when I talk about this? You wear glasses. I even had Paul enslaved, like, you have headphones with lights on them. Great argument. You win. All right, the laws are going to change and the government is going to stop doing anything because you told me that my headphones have lights and made fun of me. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Look at this. My name is not a rash. It's rash. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Gamer88, what's up? Oh man. We're having a blast this morning. I'll tell you what, you got the perfect time. Some troll came in here and started talking trash. And immediately everyone just went nuts, like, no. Oh man, this is fun. They're very immature, damn punk frauditors. Yeah, exactly. And this is one of the many reasons why I've kind of given up on talking to them. I am interested, for those of you who don't know, tonight on Frauditor Trolls channel, Big Wes is going to have a debate with the frauditor. That's going to be interesting to see because I love Big Wes. I'm not saying anything, bad about Big Wes, but I don't know if he's ready to go, just dive into a debate at this point already. I mean, even I when I first started doing that, it took me a while to get to the point where I could actually hold my own. Because, hey, what's up, Grandpa's? What's up, Cash Graphics? These people with their, fast talking con man style of spinning things and getting you all discombobulated and messing you with your thoughts and all that. If you're not ready for it, they can hit you with their fast talk and throw you off and get you completely off your game. So it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work out. But oh, it's the auditor he got arrested with. Okay, I got you. But anyway, the point I was trying to make is that that I learned, hey, what's up, Holden McGroin? That's such a great name. And Avatar, I love it. Alexander Delange. I pity these guys are going to get their butts kicked in. And you know what else? This is a little bit besides the point, but I just thought about it. I've noticed that, and I try not to go out of my way to watch them, because whatever, but more evidence that our side is right and their side is wrong. We're trying to educate people, supposedly, with our fraudits, right? We're trying to teach the general public about the laws and our civil rights and this and that and the other thing. Okay, great, beautiful. So why then, if you're SGV, and I'm not just using him as an example, I'm specifically talking about him because I've noticed this. His shorts are always the part where he pepper sprays somebody, or he hits somebody with his camera, or he knocks somebody else's camera out of their hand because they're cam backing. It's always him doing something violent against someone else. Those are his shorts. So if he's trying to advertise and sell the idea that he's fighting for our rights and all that, then how come he always picks the moment of violence, and there's always a moment of violence in his videos, and makes his shorts out of that? His most recent short was somebody cam backing him and him hitting the camera out of the cam backer's hand. You can't make this shit up. Anyway, dudes, wait till you, because I'm awesome, Anastasia. Because you knew I'd be here, and you'd be like, damn it, I gotta wake up so I could listen to Hezokuai rant. Because there ain't no better way to start the day than to listen to an idiot scream about bigger idiots. Anyway, we gotta watch this Tones Overthinks It video. This is beautiful. I love this so much. You guys are gonna, oh, this is great. Where is it? Yes. I love this. This is Tones Overthinks It. All right, guys, watch. Really pay attention to this video. This is brilliant. I love Tones. Tones, if you're here, I love you. Everybody here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tones Overthinks It, the show where I think too much to make up for the people who don't think at all. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I found him. Patient Zero, the Genesis, the OG, the first original Frauditor. And here he is.
My God, you have finally lost it, haven't you?
Okay, hear me out. I promise it'll all make sense. First, a little background. For those of you who don't recognize him, this is Foghorn Leghorn. He was a cartoon character introduced in 1946 to the original Looney Tunes series, and one of the characters originally voiced by Mel Blanc himself. He is a freakishly large rooster known for his iconic southern drawl, as well as his bombastic and somewhat unrefined personality and a penchant for mischief. He also may or may not be inspired by the character of Senator Beauregard Cleghorn from the 1945 Fred Allen radio show, and he's probably the only reason anyone in my generation even knows about the song Camptown Races. Unless you saw Blazing Saddles, of course.
Everybody got that?
So getting back on point, why am I comparing a 77-year-old cartoon character to frauditors? Well, let's go over the most common traits of frauditors. First, their sole purpose. They target individuals who are in a position of authority or responsibility and provoke a conflict. Then they position themselves in such a way where they are just out of reach of consequences because they know their target's authority and responsibility will hold them back from responding in a manner that any normal human being would. Now, let's take a look at a typical day for Leghorn.
Oh, to the day.
A mere coincidence, perhaps, but let's consider another trait, like, say, being incredibly brash and abusive.
Well, don't stand there with your beak open. Say something. Explain yourself. Your tongue's flapping, but no noise is coming out of your big mouth.
A profound sense of entitlement and lack of self-awareness in which they demand the very people that they abuse and belittle to still perform a service for them.
Dog, I say, hey, dog, what am I doing on the outside of the fence? I belong on the inside. I demand you put me back where I belong.
Then, of course, there's the inability to listen, never shut up, and make everything all about them.
What kept you, son? I can't hold my breath forever. I'm not a fish. I gotta breathe air. My lungs crave air. You gotta think of things like that, boy.
Being completely oblivious as to why they're facing consequences for their own actions and playing the victim.
Now, who's responsible for this unwarranted attack on my person? Well, I say, what happened to you, dog? You look like 2 miles of bad road. What you doing there, dog?
They think they know better than everyone else and claim to be educating people.
You missed it. Went right past you. You gotta keep on your toes. What toes that is? But the fast ones get right by you. Keep your ears open. But yappity, yappity, yap. I can't get a word in edgeways. Talk, talk, talk.
And of course, last but not least, if you want to go the easy route, a colossal jerk with a camera. Now, the other thing to consider about Leghorn that's also relevant is that at the time many of us were watching these cartoons as children, he was the protagonist. He was the hero of the story. Yeah, sure, the story is about an incredibly rambunctious and arrogant, over-the-top prankster, but as kids, we laughed at that. We found it entertaining and appealing every time he pulled a fast one on the dog or anyone else. But then, as we grew up and became more mature, we took another look at his behavior and realized he was just a massive... And the problem is, some people haven't grown up. They haven't matured. So they look at this behavior, and they still think it's funny or appealing. They still see him as the hero of the story. This is how and why Frauditors have managed to gain massive audiences, and their comment sections are filled with people just unquestionably supporting them, despite the fact that one look at their behavior by any normal person, and you would be absolutely disgusted by what you're seeing. So why do Frauditors compare so well to a cartoon character? Because that's what they are. They're cartoon characters. A walking joke made in bad taste, a prank gone wrong that was never funny to begin with. And the sad truth is, there's always going to be an audience for that sort of thing. And this big, feathered, egotistical Southern stereotype is proof that that's always been the case. Because even today, people still look back and think he was the good guy, despite the fact that time and again, much like with Frauditors, all of his antics, all of his arrogance, all of his pranks, they only led to one conclusion.
And I know what I'm talking about.
But then again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you see here and you want to see us do even...
Anyway, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. I love the comparison, the way he was able to find those clips. And the fact that when he's like saying, this guy ain't nothing but a giant, and then he shows the rooster, Foghorn Leghorn is a rooster. So it's literally true. And it's both literally true and, you know, I'm sorry. I saw something horrible. It's Uncle Artie's Bar Grill of Stupidity. When do I get my voodoo doll? Hey, man, we're going to have to get to... Speaking of which, actually, Salacious, figuratively, literally and figuratively, thank you. Koopa. Anyway, yes, Uncle Artie, Salacious, if you're still in here, I wanted to talk to you. I'll drop you an email either way, but I wanted to talk to you about people have been telling me that besides getting more of these, we need to make accessory packs for them. Like a flak jacket, a fake flak jacket that they could wear, because a lot of times they wear that. Maybe a utility belt that you can put like fake pepper spray and stuff in there. What else were some of the ideas? I got a bunch of different people had a bunch of different suggestions and things they think would look cool with these guys. Oh yeah, I talked to you about like the fake FOIA forms, just the little pieces of paper they could put, just whatever. Like maybe if somebody gets one of these, they can order an accessory pack from you. Who knows? But those are just some ideas that I still want a voodoo doll. You still won't a voodoo doll. No, that's why I told you, Salacious, she'll take care of you. You gotta, because she is making more. So we'll see how we're gonna get that taken care of. Good morning, Dave Carver. What's up? Anyway, that all being said, yes, I love that Foghorn Leghorn is both literally and figuratively. I can't talk this morning. I don't know why. A rooster. And as he was going to say, I get why he didn't say it, because YouTube can, obviously take it both the way he meant it and the literal meaning. Again, see, I don't even know if, because Tones overthinks it, is all about overthinking it. So I want to believe that he really did put this much thought into it. But even if he didn't, the brilliance of it is still there. Like, literally and figuratively speaking, Foghorn Leghorn is a rooster, which is a cock because you're being cocky like a rooster. And so it's the comparison was amazing. Just the way he edited that together was so brilliant. Tones overthinks it is great. You don't say that. What makes you think he overthinks it? You don't say. Is that what makes you think he's overthinking things? Well, he says it. Yes, Uncle Artie. Well, Graham, this is one of the things. All right, since I love all of you guys so much, and you guys are always here for me and you always support me, I've decided that maybe I could give you a little piece of behind the scenes fact about being a content creator. And this isn't just true in YouTube. This is true of filmmakers and movie directors and artists, musicians, everything, no matter what, in the arts or whatever. If you do something awesome on accident, yeah, I did that on purpose. Sure, yeah, I meant to do that. Like Pee Wee Herman falls off his bike, rolls, lands on his feet. I meant to do that. Sure, pal. You have amazing talent in your chat. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Dude, my fans are the best. Once again, Judy Johansson, one of my fans, painted that painting on the wall. Salacious, one of my fans, made the doll. Oh man, I got the best people. I love my fan base so much. You guys are great. So, what was the next thing I wanted to look at here? Let's see. Oh yeah. This is a. Well, wait. Let me see. I got Dummy Kruger lined up, and I got. Yeah. Let's. Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to show. So, here's the deal. I never heard of this before. I just got turned on to this a couple days ago. It's in here. Let me put a link in the chat. It's called the John Legato Show. And he's one of us, another one that's on our side. Boom. You got to check him out. I'm going to play one of his videos now so you can get to see who he is, what he's about, and the kind of videos he makes. See if you like him. If you like him, go drop him, a subscription and a like and whatever else you need to support this guy. He's a good guy. This is him. The John Legato Show. All right. Check this out, guys. This is cool. I like this guy.
Legato Show. I'm John Legato.
All right, I'm sorry. I want to address this real quick because, I'm focused more on this. I'm not looking as much at the chat. Stan Hankins, what's up? Brian Showman gifted a free entry into the Voodoo Doll contest for someone else. So if there's someone in the chat right now who can't afford to do a super chat or anything like that, but wants to be entered in the contest to get the Voodoo Doll and the book and the cards, let me know. The first person to hit one, your name will be entered. Scott Ammo, what's up? So if you want to be entered, put a 1 in the chat and I'll apply his donation to you. And your name will be entered in the contest. Anyone? All right. Well, there's a delay, so who knows? Maybe there's ones and I'm not seeing them yet. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
I'm going to introduce you to DMA. He is in the yellow shirt with the shiny forehead. DNA is the most antagonistic, annoying, and irritating auditor ever. I want to caution you that DMA's whiny voice may cause vomiting.
Can I get your name, please?
My name's Melissa.
Melissa? Can we write that down? Hold on. On here. Melissa. It's probably not the right spelling. What's your last name?
I'm not going to give you my last name.
Well, you have to, ma'am. I'll do a public records request on your name, too. And if you don't give me your last name, I'm going to get your salary, too, and I'm going to publish it on YouTube. Okay? So Melissa refusing to identify. So we're going to do a public... actually, let's do it here. Can we do a public records request on your name?
Oh, that's not...
That's all you got? Who are you
Right,
speaking with back there, your supervisor?
Yeah.
Can I speak with whoever that person is, too?
How can I help you?
Hi, can I get your name?
My name's Hannah.
Hannah?
Yes.
Is that like Hannah?
Yes.
And you're the supervisor?
Yes.
Last name, please.
I don't provide that.
So you have to because you're a public employee. So like I told her, she didn't want to give it. So I'll do a public records request and I'll also get your salary too.
DMA is angry because his friend was denied a records request here. So he brings back his gang today for a revenge tour. Let's meet DMA's backup.
Can you read? We got right there. Here. He's taking Regan's name for now.
Oh, my name, you ask? I'm pointing at it.
I love it. And of course, I'm right here, guys. You guys know.
I was explaining to your employee there that CORA laws and CCJRA laws protect us that we don't have to show ID in order to obtain public records. The only thing that we have to do is give you a signature for pecuniary gain. That's it. So she was saying that it's your policy that we have to show ID. So I'm trying to tell her and you that your policy is a violation of the law and it's a violation of our rights as free American citizens. So we told her that if you guys are going to deny this man public records, which is shameful, then we're going to file in district court and you and her are both going to have to answer to the district court judge.
Okay, you can contact our county attorney and they would be happy to discuss it with you.
Hannah, the supervisor, just trumped DMA's hissy fit in midstream. Speak with our county attorney. And as we all know, DMA's head will burst when a government attorney out double talks DMA's legal gibberish. And the reason is DMA is quoting laws that don't exist.
Colorado Criminal Justice Records Act protects us that we don't have to show ID, ma'am.
Okay, well then I have nothing further that I can provide you. So unless you want to fill out our forms or contact the county attorney, I can't assist you further.
Okay. All right, ma'am. So, you're just going to walk away from us?
Have a great day.
Is Ann here?
So I think actually, hold on, ma'am. We're not done. Ma'am. Hey, Hannah, what are you doing? Ridiculous. We weren't done. And then she just walks away. I had Sweetie here who wants to have a conversation with her as well.
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you.
So we're just going to sit here and ring the bell until they come over here or they disconnected like they did at Lakeside. So they're just going to sit there and ignore us. So I'll just keep ringing the bell. So they're just going to sit there and ignore us. So I'll just keep ringing the bell. I'm just like every 10 seconds going to ring the bell. So let's see if they're going to call the cops on us or what they're going to do.
My email, I actually got a Gmail, so it's sweetteaudits@gmail.com.
So we're just going to keep ringing this. Yeah, we need a refund, man, on our taxes, bro. This is what we pay for. This is ridiculous. Since you're close, you want to just keep ringing that like every 10 seconds?
DMA is behaving like a spoiled child. But is there anything criminal here? Is he crossing the criminal line? The employee met with BMA's gang and calmly listened and explained the next step. But by disrupting government business, this group of escapees from a daycare center could be charged with disorderly conduct. The attempt to cause public nuisance makes noise that is unreasonable considering the nature and purpose of the conduct, location, and time of day. DMA is clearly close to that disorderly conduct line, and in my opinion has crossed it. He is now disrupting the business of the government and can be trespassed.
We're actually not too good, man, because we were just ringing this bell. We're in the middle of having a conversation with Hannah.
Okay.
And she walked away in the middle of a conversation. We weren't done yet.
Yeah.
And then we've been ringing the bell now for about like 10 minutes. And you guys are just ignoring us. So that's unacceptable. And you guys are saying that it's your policy that we have to ID, but Cora laws and CCJRA laws, they actually protect us. They state that we do not have to show ID to get public records. We only need to provide a signature for pecuniary gain. So your policy is in violation of the law.
I believe that's a misinterpretation of the statute. However, that is.
It's not a misinterpretation of the statute, sir.
So,
I've been doing this is what I do for a living.
Okay.
So you guys are violating our rights right now.
Okay, I don't accept that analysis. However, this gentleman was provided the contact information for both our internal affairs sergeant to file a formal complaint, and he was provided the contact information of our county attorney, who was willing to communicate back and forth with him to make sure that he got the information that he needed, as long as he was in compliance with our internal policies and the Colorado Open Record Act.
Karen McDougall. Can I get your name?
My name is Lieutenant Mark Pollard.
Do you have a business card?
I absolutely do. But I have.
So you're the lieutenant.
Yes.
So you're that high ranking, and you think that you can require people?
So how is it not bullying to walk into a place and say, hey, what's your name? Well, I don't feel comfortable giving you. Well, then I'm going to post all of your personal private information on the internet. Huh? How do you like that? Huh? Now give me your last name now, huh? Like, this is a civil rights activist? Seriously? How? People support these idiots. I got to stop saying that, because if you start digging and looking for videos of stupid people on the internet, there are millions of idiots running around. Like, there are a lot of dumb people in this country. So it makes sense that they have a following. But man, like, it's hard to believe how stupid people are, that they fall for this garbage. And FYI, because today's Friday, since I'm watching DMA right now, I want to remind you guys that on Saturday, I got my Saturday night show with Frauditor News Network, and our guest is going to be Script Cat. And on Monday, I'm going to do my normal Monday morning show. And then Monday night, I don't know if I'm going to go live yet or not. It depends on what happens. But DMA and Regan and all of them, the whole mob, and I'm calling them a mob now, are supposed to show up at the Sheridan Town Hall meeting again and wreak havoc again. So I'm going to be monitoring that. And if anything actually worth, because here's the problem with those meetings now. They're aware that these idiots are doing this. And they can't just, and this is, Regan Benson actually made this argument that if somebody wants to get up there and talk for 14 hours, then the city hall should sit there and let them talk for 14 hours. Like, that's a reasonable request. And if you got everybody in the town that actually does want to legitimately say something to the town hall members, the city council members, and then you have 37 idiot frauditors that are just going to filibuster for 16 days. What is the meeting going to take? 14 years? Like, of course, there has to be limits. And realistically, the town hall meetings have been forever, maybe 20 minutes, half hour total is all you need for everyone to go up there and say, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, that there's some problems with the potholes on 3rd Avenue, and you guys might want to look into that. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I just came here to tell you guys that there's a problem with the street lights over on 3rd Street, and we really think you guys need to do something about that. Thank you. And that's the whole thing. Now that these idiots are showing up, they have to limit it, right? So they got a very tight 30-minute time limit. So the reason why I'm saying I'm not sure if I'm actually going to go live and cover it or not is they may very well show up there and have the 30 minutes be eaten up by other people, and they never even get up there and get a chance to speak. And all we'll ever hear is them complaining about it and crying about it and whining about it afterwards. So, like I said, I'm going to watch it. And if anything like really good happens or really interesting happens, then I'll go live and I'll cover it live. But yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, let's pull this back up and see. I've seen this video before, but I wanted to show the John Legato show's coverage of it because I like his channel and I wanted to share it with you guys.
People to show ID to get public records?
I do.
I do. The lieutenant was clear, direct, and left no auditor babble room to extend this conversation. But
I do.
Okay.
Yes,
so you know that we're going to go, if we can't get this taken care of over here in IA, then we're going to go file in district court.
Okay.
And then you personally are going to have to answer to the district court judge.
I fully accept that. And if that's the route that you would like to go, then you are welcome to that redress of grievances.
I mean, that's not the route we want to go. We want to just come in as free members of the public and be able to get records that are lawfully available to us. But you're putting a veil on it.
So what I'm going to offer
Being
to
able
you
to
is
bark
that you've
orders
been
and
provided the conduit
have you guys
through
lick our
county
boots,
attorney to address these issues. That is where we're going to end this today.
Is
if
Ann
you would like
here?
to reach out to Corinne McDougall.
Is Ann Velasquez here?
She is here.
Can we speak with her?
You may not.
Please. Boo.
She is here.
Can we speak with her?
You may not.
Why not?
Because I am here to provide you the information that you may reach
But
out
I was
to
the one that
county
was, she was
attorney.
the one that was told to contact the last time. I'd like to talk with her.
You are being told now, as you were told previously, to communicate with the county attorney on this issue.
So we have to jump through hoops.
So if you would like to remain in our public lobby for the rest of the business day, you may do so. However, if you choose to disrupt the orderly operations of our records unit, you will be asked to leave.
We also wanted a complaint form and they're refusing to give us a complaint form. Can you provide us with 4 complaint forms?
I can provide you Sergeant David Porter's contact information.
Okay.
That I've highlighted on the back of that card. I feel like that we've had a reasonable and productive exchange of information today. You have been provided the contact information to address your grievance with us today. And is there anything else that I can provide?
Yeah, it's not reasonable at all, man. No, I mean, yeah, there is something you could provide. You could do your job and not violate our rights and violate the law. You're a law enforcement officer and you're violating the law, sir.
Okay.
You're violating the law. That's a
your
disgrace,
interpretation.
man. You can't be enforcing the law and at the same time be complicit with them in violating the law. You see the contradiction there? Oh, we got another police officer here, guys. We haven't gotten out of line at all. So we're just here. Yeah.
All right. So.
All right, man.
I'm
So
asking-
that's it. I mean, I think we're probably going to head out of here.
Okay.
And a bunch of people are going to see this and we're going to file a complaint on them. But you're not going to bully us, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So I have,
You're
working
the
on 9
bully.
million views on YouTube now.
You're the bully. You're threatening to dox them all with your 9 million viewers and all this nonsense. You're the bully. Like, DMA is such a piece of absolute garbage. What's up, LaDonna Rogers? He's sitting there. You know what? This is for DMA. This is the taser right here. Yeah. DMA. I'll stab you in the face with the taser. Take it in the you-know-where. Over there. And then flip him over and put it in his butt. Give him that taser. Tase that punk. He's a punk. He's a bully. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of doo-doo garbage and crap. He's a garbage poo-poo kapu crap. Let me tell you something, man. One of the things that the dude was just saying to him, his partner, right, is like, well, you guys are making us jump through hoops to get the information. Like, you do your job, buddy. Like, what's... And I've said this before, but it is... The further you break it down and the deeper you dig into it, the more you realize that what I'm about to say really is true. It's not a false equivalency. It's legitimately the same thing. What these guys are doing in this video is no different on any level than me going into McDonald's and saying, yes, I would like lobster and shrimp bisque. They say, we don't serve that here. They say, well, this is a food place and that's food, so you're not doing your job, and I'm going to file a complaint about you for not doing your job. It's like, well, the place across the street is actually a Red Lobster. Why don't you go there? Oh, so now you're going to make us go through hoops to get our food? I thought you guys served food here. Why don't you do your job and give us food? I'm going to file a complaint about you. I'm going to call the CEO of the company. I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. How dare you not give me my lobster bisque? Well, this is a McDonald's, sir. We don't have it here. Go across the street. Oh, yeah. Again, making us jump through hoops and go through all this extra stuff to get our food just because you don't want to do your job and feed us. It's literally the same thing. They explained to the dude exactly what the process was. He needed to do what he wanted to do. And instead of doing that, he runs home and cries to DMA. So DMA and Sweet Tea and him come back the next day to threaten to dox all these people and try to get them all fired and try to sue them for not doing their job because they didn't physically have the stuff the guy wanted, but they told him where to go to get it.
I've just over 1 year. So I'm just letting you know that you're going to look terrible, man.
Okay.
We gave you an opportunity to come out here and do what's right, and you're still holding your ground. You're doubling down on your tyranny, bro.
Well, again, I appreciate this exchange of information. You have our contact information that we asked you to use if you want to move forward with this.
We're going to go file complaints right now, man.
Okay.
All right.
I have my ID. Here's the I and here's the D. Need my ID.
Got his ID, guys.
So obviously the plastic ID was just screwing with the cop. But if the lieutenant had a sense of humor, he would have inspected these plastic letters very carefully and then informed that guy that the ID is false and you're under arrest. And then sit back and just laugh.
That would be great.
That would definitely short circuit these auditors because the cops never have a sense of humor when dealing with them, and they're perfect objects of ridicule.
Okay, I'm done with you. You're dismissed. Man, you're dismissed.
All right.
Get back to work.
You have a good day.
Get back to work, bud.
He's at work.
Okay.
Literally
I'm going to stay here. We're going to stay here till you leave, so,
Okay, so
we'll hang out all
if you
day.
want to remain in the public lobby.
I don't need your directives, man. I'd get back to work, bud.
I need you to
Get back to work. Get back to work. Get back to work. I don't need the directives. I'm not violating the law.
My job.
Get back to work, bud. As soon as you let your pride and ego go and go back to work, then we'll leave.
What about your pride and ego?
Like most
you piece of
auditors,
garbage?
DMA is a real tough guy when dealing with public officials. But here's DMA dealing with an angry citizen. He kind of loses his bravado voice.
Fuck his mother. He ain't. Look at this douchebag right here. Out of my face, dude. Get out. You're too close to me. You're too close to me. We support the blue. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yeah. He supports the blue. Look look how close he is to me. Want some of that? Fuck your mother. Fuck your mother. Dude, that's battery. I got it on camera. That's battery, sir. That's battery. I'm pressing charges on you, dude.
DMA is like all other auditors. They'll harass, demean, and insult public employees, but they will wet their diapers with private citizens. The John Legato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, hit share, hit like. It doesn't cost you any money. We don't ask for personal information. Semper Fidelis.
Hell yeah. Right on, right on, right on. So that's an example of what he does over there on that channel. I love him and his work. Great stuff. Yeah, pride and ego, Jerry. That's another thing. I hate it when they say that because they're the one with the pride. They're the one with the ego. They're the one who's saying you're dismissed and you better let go of your ego and move because I told you to. Who's the one with the ego if you're the one who's barking orders at them and they must comply with your directives? Like, who the hell do you think you are? You're a punk and you need somebody to grab one of these and do this to you and stab you in the chest with a taser. And I don't mean tase you, I mean stab you in the chest with a taser. I take the butt. Hey, you jerk. Oh, man. And then pull the trigger. Dude, stop tasing. Cut it up. What is yes, he did, Salacious. Yes, he did. Anyway, let's see. What else did I have on deck for today? Excuse me. Let's see. Ragical. Excuse me. I haven't covered Ragical in a minute. And he's got one that I really like. He came out with the other day. So I thought we'd watch that together because I love Ragical the Unhallowed Night. And his campfire roasts are some of the best. Roasting the stupid frauditors and the sovereign citizens and all of them. So let's take a look at this and see what Regical's been up to.
So what are you doing? I just asked you, what are you doing? There's no problem. You're just not wasting taxpayer dollars. What's your name and badge number? So I'm going to ask you again, what are you doing?
The following video was sent to me by someone in the comments. I can't find the comment anymore. You are indeed the person that sent me this video. Sound off in the comments, I guess. Also, since this video is over half an hour, I'm just going to play it at 150 speed because reasons. And it's also pretty funny to listen to this idiot sound like a chipmunk. I was going to maintain audio pitch, but no.
What are you doing? You didn't answer my questions. Absolutely, you're a public servant. You take my taxpayers. Take a little break at work. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you parked like this? Park in an actual parking spot. You're breaking the law right now. If I pull my car right here, hold on, answer my question. If I pull my car right here, I can sit here for however long I want to do? No, that's against the law. And I'm tired of police officers breaking the law. I need you to, no, I watched you. No, you didn't. I watched you for 5 minutes. You didn't turn on any lights. You're chilling on your phone. You didn't turn on any lights. You're really trying to justify this? I need you to do your job. I need you to do your job. Do you have a business card? You saw me patrol? No, I saw you come around. No. You're not running this. Right. You know why you can let me talk? This is my First Amendment right. You don't control this, right? I'm running this conversation. Right, so you have to wait till I'm done. So I watched you walk around here. I watched you drive around. I watched you drive around. And now you're sitting here wasting my taxpayers' money. Right, let's see how long you I bet you leave. I bet you get going. I bet you don't stand here. This is what you do. I bet you don't stand here. I bet you how much you want to bet that happens? How much you want to bet you leave? Give me your business card. I need a business card. I'm going to file a complaint against you. You don't have a business card? How long you going to stand here and waste that? How long you going to stand? Do you have any illegal weapons in your car? Is it only your standard issue? Is it only your standard issue weapons? Is it only your standard? Do you have any drugs in the car?
First of all, he has all the right to stand there. What are you doing? That's not a question for you to ask. You engage with the officer. You can also leave because he is not obliged to even talk to you at all. See, this is one of those self-important chipmunks. I actually think he sounds better like this.
How many followers? Do you have any drugs in the car? You'll find out when you go in there. You'll find out. You'll find out. You'll find out. I guarantee you I make more money than you. I guarantee you I make more money than you. I guarantee you I make more money than you off of Facebook. I guarantee you. How much do I make off of it? How much do I make? How much does Google send me a check? How much does Google? Google got me living in Edgewater. So I make, how much money do I make? So how do I make all this money? How much do I make all this money? You know how stupid you're gonna look? You know how stupid you're gonna look? How? How am I looking stupid?
Let me just check out your channel a little bit. So you got around 2K subscribers. These videos you posted are doing fairly decent for a tiny channel such as yours. But that raises the question, are you even monetized? And even if you were, which in turn would raise another question, are those videos limited? And do you know how to optimize for ads? All in all, in limited fashion, you would make about $150. And if you are able to optimize all the stuff and actually have properly monetized videos, I reckon you made about $1,500 based on all those views you made on the videos. But then again, it's highly unlikely. That would be over a period of more than 2 months. So worst case scenario, best case scenario, average scenario would be around $600 maybe. Impressive for a tiny channel, but quite unimpressive the way you're boasting about it.
You're the one that's wasting wasting taxpayers' money. You're the one sitting here trying to argue that you can sit here and do nothing while you're on duty. I'm not the one to play with. I'm not the one to play with, bro. Trust me. I'm not the one to play with. Yeah, send a supervisor. Exactly. Supervisor. You know why? Because you're gonna get going. You're gonna get the moving, right? Because you're sitting here harassment of a police officer. You clearly don't know the law. How long have you been at it? Harassment is no, you're a peace officer. You're so stupid. You can't be a complainant. You're so stupid. Okay, I'll whisper for you. You're so stupid that you don't realize that a law enforcement officer cannot be the complainant of a fucking harassment charge. You fucking idiot. So you're saying the harassment? Hold on. I just told you that a law enforcement officer can't be a complainant of harassment. Of a crime. No, of harassment. Harassment. Yes. Harassment's not a crime. Of a law enforcement officer. Me coming up to you, asking you what you're doing. Okay. It's all been recorded. How the fuck am I harassing you?
So even though I made you sound like a little pissed off hamster, your behavior and engagement with the officer is pure harassment. All you're doing is trying to get a response. Cop baiting is what we call it. It's what pathetics do. Now, you wouldn't tell me you're one of those, are you?
Explain it. What the fuck are you doing? Okay, curse me. You're acting disorderly. I'm acting disorderly. Do you know the statute on disorderly? I have to incite. Pull up the statute. You're gonna get a lawsuit. I dare you to arrest me for disorderly conduct. If I put hands on you? I dare you because you're not that stupid. You're stupid, but you're not that stupid. You're not that stupid. You're not that stupid to put hands on me. You're gonna get educated when your supervisor comes here, clown. Watch this, clown. Watch this, clown. Look at this. Look at this. I know I can record. You're mad. Get mad. You gonna arrest me now? No, you know why you can't arrest me? Because I didn't break any laws. I'm not angry. You fucking moron. I'm just hanging out. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. And you're gonna get moving too. You're gonna get moving. You're going to get moving. Move. I don't want you sitting around here. I am a vet. First of all, you're not walking up to me. This is my business. This is my business, right? How dare you come up to me and talk to me? Are you kidding me? I do his job. Are you kidding me? I have a First Amendment phone out of your hand. Do it then. I guarantee I'll protect myself. How dare you come up to me? I know the law.
It's just I'm just gonna read the title of the bloody video as he titled it. Edgewater NJ police officer illegally detains black US veteran for no reason. Gets put in his place. Can you bait anymore? I'm just wondering when the detainment is gonna happen. I mean, because you're hanging around. That is not being detained. Imagine a dumb calling someone else dumb while dumbing.
Do it to me. I guarantee I'll protect myself, clown. You're a clown. Kick rocks. Thank you so much. Kick rocks. I see. I'm not going nowhere. I bet you he leaves before I do. Come up to me and talk to me. I'm a black man in America. You don't tell me how to deal with police officers.
Maybe a astute among you might have noticed something. No one else but him brought it up. I'm just left wondering who he thinks is the aggressor in this situation.
Clown. You're a citizen of America. Black, tell me what the fuck I am. I'm a black man in America. How you walk up to me? What are you trying to tell me? I can't walk. I can't walk either. Get the fuck out of my person's face. Get the fuck out of my person's face. I'm walking away from you. Look at you. That's not. I'm walking away from you. Get the fuck away from me. Let me get back to it then. Look where I'm at. Your patrol vehicle's over here. Why are you walking towards me? You're not gonna intimidate me. Are you trying to violate my civil rights? Are you trying to violate my civil rights? You're a fucking joke. Get in your car and shut the fuck up and wait for your supervisor to come. You're a joke. Fuck in the car and shut the fuck up. Okay, stream it to you. Alrighty, but you don't gotta tell me. What I need you to do is get in the car and shut the fuck up and leave. That's what I need you to do. I'm not listening to none of your directives. They're unlawful.
Also, not a physics major. The man is walking towards his car. You got him between him and the car, and then he's walking up to you while you're walking up to him? How do you function?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Go sit here and waste my taxpayers' time and then gonna get mad at me because I'm asking you what you're doing. I pay for you to do this, and you're gonna waste my taxpayer dollars? You're gonna get a fucking thing. Can you send me a supervisor? Please. Yep. Videotaping you. Harassing you? Let's see how that works out for you. Now you're making false police reports? Let's see how that works out for you. I guarantee you get civil litigation. I've already done this. At 3 other police officers, and I won every.
Okay, this video is really long. Anyway, I got company. Look at this. The Forgiven Jerry came up here. What's up, dude?
Oh yeah. Hey, how's everybody going? What a surprise!
No, hey, man. Here's the thing, and this is, whatever, behind the scenes stuff, but just so that everybody knows, and that because you're here now and I'm talking to you, I'm sure you're aware, and I think we've actually talked about this a little bit before. One of the things with emails and texts and all that is, sometimes when you're reading stuff, you can misinterpret it. When you actually are able to talk to someone, the flow of the conversation is different, and you get what they're coming from. So, hey, bleepers, remembering the 90s, what's up? So anyway, yeah, I never meant any, anything in any bad way or anything towards you specifically. Just, I don't know, been real busy with the show and starting the new show up with the Saturday thing that I'm doing now and all this other stuff that's been going on.
Stop it, Smitty.
What's Smitty doing? Kick Jerry. Hashtag Kick Jerry. Jimbo's like, wow,
cool,
what a surprise. Jerry on panel again.
Dude, you know what? It's nothing crazy. It's just that like I also have my own issues, trust issues, man. I told you, man, I have issues because I had problems with other friends that did me very, very wrong. So like, I usually I can really get down on myself real easy because I'm my worst critic.
Yeah,
It's something that I'm
I
working
know.
on.
Believe me, I know. See, I think that's part of the issue too. Is like I'm not trying to, you know, well, like I said to you in the when we were talking out off the internet, right? Like sometimes I feel like if if I'm asking you to do something, for me or to help my channel out, I feel like, oh, I'm putting too much burden on someone else, and that's not his job to worry about my stuff. But then you're like,
That's
no, you
true. I
don't, you
mean,
don't understand. I want to do it.
yeah, that's what I mean. Is that like I'm not trying to be. I know that I have an eccentric way of asking for things, but it's just because I grew up with four brothers. We were loud. We were crazy like that.
Oh,
But
believe me, I know.
but like I literally when I tell people that I want to help is because I want to help. I don't tell people that I want to help because I you know I'm just like blowing smoke up your ass. You know what I mean? I'm sincere when I tell you that I'll help you out if you need it. And so it does kind of hurt my feelings when you are dealing with a lot and you look like you need it, and I'm right here and I'm telling you, hey, I can help you out, and you're like, leave me alone. You're bothering me. It's like, what do you mean? I'm not telling you I can help you.
Leave me alone. Can you bother me? Well, see, that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to explain. That, like, I don't know if you know. Do you know what that is?
What?
Leave me alone. Can you bother me? Do you know what that is?
I know it from somewhere.
Yeah, it's a reference to an old movie. And anyway, like, because I think that ultimately what happened was I said that to you once, and I think you took it like I was saying that to you. And it's like, no, 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 it's an old joke from an old movie from the 1930s. Like it was whatever. Just what the hell was his name? Chad, help me out. Get away from me. Can you bother me? Who was that guy? He had a big nose. He could juggle like crazy good, like behind his back, and it was real funny. But he hated kids and he hated animals. W.C. Fields, that was his name. Yes, there's an actor named W.C. Fields. Thank you, Benefits. Thank you, Salacious. Thank you, Dave. Thank you,
Yeah,
Uncle Artie.
that might
Yes,
be a touch out of my things that I heard growing up. I don't remember that.
yeah, he was. Yeah, W.C. Fields. Yeah, everyone's like, you're talking about W.C. Fields. Come on, Hezokuai, you know. Yeah, I do know. That's why I knew that you would know. Yeah, so that was his shtick. So like, that wasn't even like necessarily what me making a comment towards you. It was a reference towards him, and like it was a joke. But whatever, that's a whole nother thing. But this whole thing with what do you think about this idiot that is
No,
giving this cop?
DMA or the guy at the
No, the
stop
one we're watching right now.
the guy at the stop. Well, I mean, the one thing that I've noticed a lot lately that are starting to cross paths because like for some reason this part of the script or the soft sit script is something that people are starting to latch onto is that whole I pay your salary, I own you. That I'm seeing a lot outside of this soft sit stuff because the other day I was in a chat for TYT. They put out a video like some clickbait video, and I saw a bunch of people talking like that, and I'm all like, this is the stuff that I don't like about these videos and stuff is that people are starting to get the idea that it's okay to do this to officers, to talk to officers this way. There's no there's no example of somebody like not doing this. The only example is out there is people like this who say stuff like that, and they say things like you're violating my civil rights, and stuff like that, and it's
Yep.
such an egregious thing to
Well,
say that when you
and
put it out
here's
there.
the thing. Here's the thing too. Like when the way that these guys seem to think, like I really don't understand. Well, I mean, I do. They're stupid, but like the way their minds make these connections, like that cop is sitting in his squad car and he's being paid to sit there. He's on the clock. He's wasting my tax dollars. So their definition of a cop not wasting tax dollars is them like tackling people to the ground and arresting them. So that's what you want? You want them to do nothing but arrest people all day? Well, what if there's nothing going on right at that moment that like in other words, if you need a cop and they're all busy doing something else already, you're never going to get one. That's why they have random cops in random places that are their designated area to be, so that if something happens, there'll be a cop nearby to help take care of it.
Yeah,
Like, they don't get that.
and but you see, the thing is that it's not for them to get too. It's like the cops have a job, and you don't know nothing about it because you didn't go become a cop. So why are you, like, questioning what a cop is doing? Unless you want to be one, then go find out what it is about. The thing is that they like to play this game about, court rules, court rulings, and laws and whatever, whatever, right? But the fact is that the thing that you're dealing with is a police officer. The police officer engages with you with his police training. You're not talking to him through his police training. You're talking about case law lawyer stuff. So you've already lost. You're not in the same conversation that the cop is. So you're not going to meet him at his level. If you really want to be smart about it, find out about the training, find out every single thing. Like they say, oh, I know your policy. Well, actually figure out the policy, figure out exactly what they can and can't do, and then scrutinize them. But they don't do that. They just want to build their own rules, their own narrative, and make the cops, like, fold to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So anyway, while you're here, I wanted to show this. So I'm going to play this real quick. This is Press NH now, I think. Let me double check. Is it? Because I know it's in New Hampshire. But yeah, it's Press NH now. But so here's what's happening. If you can see, I got it near the middle. So what's happening in this video is Press NH now is auditing this building, blah, blah, blah. This dude right here in the, I guess, red, whatever, this guy behind the computer right here, he's talking to him because he had a job before this, and a frauditor came in and audited the place he used to work. So he knows what's going on. So he's telling the frauditor, oh, yeah, I know what you guys are up to, blah, blah, blah. But then this guy's boss, who doesn't know what this is all about, Mike McWilliams, this is the Forgiven Jerry. He likes to come up sometimes, usually on Fridays, and hang out for a while and make fun of these idiots. So anyway,
It's more like I like to come up anytime I can, but his limits me to Fridays. But it's okay.
Dude, I got a show to run here. Anyway, so he's going off, and his boss is going to come in and give NH what for, but of course NH is selling it as like he gave the other guy. He says the board member gets owned. It's like, no, you get owned, but of course you're going to make it sound like you won and he lost, and it's just you'll see, it's them being.
Oh no, I got you.
All right, here you go.
Okay, what are you here for?
You mean?
What are you here for?
Who are you?
I'm asking, what are you here for?
What are you here for?
See, right there. Before we even get into anything, okay? He's saying, what are you here for? Well, what are you here for? Who are you to ask me? It's like, well, wait a minute. You are in his place of employment. You are in his building right now. And you're like, well, what are you doing here? It's like, well, how does he not have the right to ask you when he works there? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, he's asking you, and you're in his office. Like, what are you doing? Like, what do you? This is what I talk about as a guy. They are the anomaly. They are the thing that's not normal, and they want to act like they're normal. Nobody up until today walked into public offices with the camera out being like, oh, I'm going to record like this. Like, nobody does that. Nobody, even if they want to record, they don't do it like that. So they act like they're supposed to be the norm when it's nowhere. Only they do that.
Yes, and when, like, in a situation like this, if the guy comes up and says, hey, what are you doing? Oh, well, and again, it depends on what the building is, right? they're just there to film, and that's a big part of the problem, because what they would complain about bad customer service, right? But what good customer service is when they say, hey, may I help you? Hey, what do you need? Oh, well, I came here to fill out this form or to see this guy. And they say, oh, okay, well, here, let me get this for you. Let me help you with that, right? But
Yeah.
these guys, when they come up and try to provide good customer service and ask them what's up, do you ask everybody what's up? Why are you asking me? It's none of your damn business what's up. Well, then why are you in my building?
Yeah.
He's one of our.
Okay, cool.
Reviewing what's going on in the town. Oh, well, why don't you admit it?
So admit
it?
Yeah.
Do I have to?
No.
Why wouldn't you just identify yourself?
Well, that's
Asking
the
me
question I have for you.
who I'm doing? Well, it's none of your business. How about that?
Okay.
Since you wanted to start off a rude conversation.
Well, I'm sorry if I'm being rude.
You were
but,
rude.
Okay. My apologies.
Oh,
What's your name?
man.
Why do you have a backpack?
What's your name?
Carl Pruder.
Carl Porter. Do you have a business card?
I do.
Can I help?
Seriously, like the condescending,
It's upstairs.
Can we go and get one?
It's
nasty attitude.
It's available.
Oh,
Let's go and get one. Carl.
I think I'm going to have to start stabbing again. I'm going to have to start stabbing.
Did you ask what was in my backpack? Why is it in everything?
Nobody look.
You do. Oh, you mean like this day and age? Is that what you mean?
I'm saying,
Do you have anything in your pockets I should know about?
I'm just asking why you have a backpack.
It's none of your business.
Oh, okay.
People like to travel, you know.
There's.
Why do you want to take a look at it?
No.
You're not going to anyway.
They have to.
No, they won't. So it's a violation.
It never will, William.
It's a search and seize my property.
Everything is a Fourth Amendment violation.
They're not searching it either, so.
Okay.
We could test that there if you like to call.
So what motivates you?
He
I'm
wants
not
you to
gonna
call the
answer any of
cops.
your questions.
Okay.
To be honest, I don't like your demeanor.
And you were saying I'm being rude.
You.
So what motivates you?
It's none of your business. People like you.
Okay.
We done here? Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just, as always,
was
I'm
done
getting a
before you
really
even said
bad
you were
echo
done,
from
so.
you. That's why I muted you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you muted me? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
No, I was just talking to myself. You know, like when I'm watching the videos, I always like throw out a comment like that. It's not important.
Well, no, that's fine, because that was pretty much after that. They pretty much just go through and that's it. He just complains about the guy that he just talked to, and asks for a complaint form on him. And again, that other guy who knows what frauditors are, so he's just like, all right, whatever, just give him his stuff and leave him alone. And that's it.
Oh, wow.
So that's
So a typical frauditor video.
Yeah, a typical idiot being typically stupid.
You know, that's another thing too. Are these guys going to realize that eventually we're going to be able to predict their videos? Like, I'm watching like some of these videos, and I can predict what's going to happen next. Like, even before things are happening, like I already know what's going to happen because these guys do the same thing all the time, and it's like you just able to start like. When I'm watching a Chile video, I know that he's gonna tell a lie. He's gonna use some word that he just learned like a million times. He's gonna repeat himself at least 3 times at some time during the video, and he's gonna yell "Jeff hates pigs" and "Coke dog." That's pretty much a Chile video.
And he's
So
going to
it's
tell
like-
you to hit the like button.
Yeah, it's like
Speaking of which, people, hit the like button.
and the thing is that as an audience member, you're like, aren't you watching this? Like, aren't you seeing this? Like, haven't you like, hasn't it like registered in your head? I don't understand that part. That's the part that I'm still trying to reconcile as far as like what is left of their community, you know?
Well, they have
Being
nothing
called
left in
that.
their brain stems.
Yeah.
But they don't care, you know, as long as they're getting their YouTube clout that they're trying to go for. That's all they care about.
That's
anyway, we got Blackheart Night, and this is another interesting one. This is called Soft Tart Arrested Twice, and his truck gets towed. So we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to in this video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this one. Grandpa's guy's a good point. We know their script better than they do. That's why one of my dreams is if I could get to a point where I could start actually, like, if I had the money now, I would do it. I would dedicate my channel to doing this. I would love to travel across the country, go into places where these guys frequent, and targeting them and turning it around on them, because I do know their script better than they do. And I know exactly how to use it against them. And I would love to audit the auditors, literally going out there and doing audits against First Amendment auditors. Oh, that would be so much fun. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to do that full time. I'll tell you what.
Dude, I'll be right behind you. I'll be right with you.
Seriously, that'd be great fun. All right, so let's see this one, see what we got going for
Hello and
My
welcome
card
back to today's video. Find ourselves in Prowers County, Colorado, where a sovereign citizen was involved in an issue at the local Walmart where the police had to be called to intervene, is now being pulled over because of expired tags. And surprise, 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 he also had a revoked license. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello, Mr. Curry, Officer Remy. I just spoke to you. You're revoked and your plates are expired. Okay.
Reasonable articular suspicion for pulling me over.
Your plates are expired as of April 2022, and you're revoked for 3 alcohol refusals in the state of Colorado. Okay.
All right. First of all, holding my groin pointed out to me something I was not aware of. The wonderful, the beautiful, the fantastic, lovely, Salacious gifted 5 memberships. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Salacious, so much. I appreciate that. Unbelievable. You guys are the great. I love you guys so much. You support this channel always. Uncle Artie just asked Salacious to marry him, even though he's already, well, no, see, this is the thing. I noticed this the other day. Wait a minute. I want to address this because I was in Uncle Artie's bar the other day and we were hanging out and people were talking about his wife this and his Jack Russell Terrier that. You guys, you have to understand. There's Uncle Artie, the guy who runs the Bar and Grill Stupidity, and then there's the actor who plays him. The actor's married, but Uncle Artie is just Uncle Artie. So yes, he could say that. He could ask you to marry him. It's okay because it's Uncle Artie asking. And what's great about that is if he ever does anything actually bad, he could just blame Uncle Artie and say, oh, I was just in character. And then he gets away with it. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm sorry. Salacious said yes. Salacious said yes. Dude. I got a great idea. Salacious and Uncle Artie, we should have an episode coming up where we have the virtual Salacious and Uncle Artie wedding live on stream. I think that would be beautiful. I'll read the vows. You guys will both come on as guests, huh? Oh, man, that could be fun. That could be fun. Choose another name to put in the pot. Yes. Well, I'll tell you what. Salacious is now Uncle Artie's YouTube wife. Beautiful. I love it. So the list is growing a lot today. I've already added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 names today. This is beautiful. Oh, you guys, this is great. I'm loving all this. Kim Crawford wants to be the flower girl. Dude, we're gonna set up a whole online stream fake wedding for you guys. It's gonna be great. Maybe I'll have him be the preacher. and read the ceremony. I now pronounce you internet husband and wife. And then, oh, you know what we could do? Hold on. Jerry, unmute. For Crippled Cat. Thank you.
No, there you are. There you are.
Right,
can I give away the bride? I like to give away the bride.
Well, I just thought of something. Well, hold on a second, because Uncle Artie just donated another $2 for Crippled Cat to be entered into the contest. So let me put Crippled Cat. All right, listen. How about?
Go ahead.
It's a fan. It's a fan. She's a fan. Crippled Cat's really cool. Anyway, how about we set it up? We'll figure out a date. We'll do it. It'll be fun. And what we'll do is we'll have Uncle Artie come up and we'll have Salacious come up, and then this guy will actually be the leader of the ceremony, and then you do the Spanish translation.
Oh yeah, there you go.
What's up, Judy Johansson? But make sure you actually do it in gibberish Spanish so that people who actually speak Spanish will be like, what the hell is he talking about? That's not what he said. Just to
¿Qué?
make it funnier for people who
¿De
do
qué
speak
habla? No entiendo. Dilo otra vez.
Oh man, this is crazy. We're getting nuts now. What's up, Judy Johansson's in the house. Great to see you, Kim Crawford. Rose, what's up? I love that doll. Yes, this is the wonderful doll.
Hey, you want me to show you my good guy audit impression?
Yeah.
Hello, Hezokuai. Hello. I'm glad you invited me on the panel, Hezokuai. It's about time. You know, there's no expectation of privacy when you're out in public.
There is no expectation of privacy in public. Oh.
You got your name and badge number? Give me your name and badge number. We're free here. We're free. I'm a free person in public.
I love it. Oh, this is great. This is great. Good morning, everybody. Judy is in the house. All right, so let's get back to it. I love you guys so much. This is great fun. My morning show is the best, and my fans are the best ever of all time.
I need you to read that.
Okay, I'm not going to read that. Do you have the insurance to the vehicle?
Okay, so I want you to know that right now what you're doing is you are committing deprivation of rights under color.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm aware of what that is, and I understand my legal standing and authority in the state of Colorado, which is what governs what I do, which is specific to CRS.
Also, the United States Supreme Court has
that doesn't matter to me.
ruled that you cannot impede my traffic and keep me from traveling.
Okay, you don't have a. I don't want to listen to that because I've already heard it. I know what the sovereign citizen.
Oh, but you are a sovereign citizen. Just admit it already, because you are using all the same arguments that any other sovereign citizen would use, including the tired old deprivation of rights argument, which never really works. But it's sure as hell funny to watch you idiots try it on actual judges and watch you get a legal smackdown as a result of that.
Yeah, we're good. Do you have your insurance to the vehicle, sir?
Hold on, give me a second.
I'm requiring you to require. I'm asking you for your insurance, which is required by state law.
1 second to
Mr.
explain.
Curry, I don't want to hear it. Okay.
1 second to explain.
I don't need to hear it. That doesn't pertain to me because of what you think that says. I'm familiar with that 18 code.
So I have not been convicted of any.
No, but the
any
DMV has revoked your license in the state of
I
Colorado.
understand that. But that is also unconstitutional.
Okay, well, you can take that to the Supreme Court.
You also took an oath to uphold the Constitution. And I explained stuff to you how the U.S. Supreme Court has already ruled that you cannot stop me from traveling. Okay, look what we got here. We got more watch we got here. But that doesn't bother me. Okay, so.
Well, you do have the right to travel, first of all. I mean, you do. You can walk, you can run, you can even ride a bike. Second of all, stop trying to deflect attention away from your stupid sovereign citizen arguments by pointing at the frauditor that is filming just beyond the range of the officer's camera. And yes, there is a frauditor just outside the range of this officer's camera, but we'll be able to see him here in a few minutes. Just not well enough to identify who he is.
What you need to understand is what you're doing is violating my Constitution.
And that is your opinion.
It is the 14th Amendment.
That is your opinion.
The U.S. Constitution.
Are you aware of the 10th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which gives the power to the states to dictate law? That's actually the 10th Amendment.
Let me explain this to you in plain, simple words, Solved-Tard. The 14th Amendment is about... Wait a second. Did that cop just say what I think he said? Did he actually educate that Solved on the 10th Amendment? I've been waiting quite a while to hear an officer use that in an argument. And of course, as we can see here in a moment, that this Solved-Tard is just going to wave it off like it doesn't exist. But of course, that's because he's never actually studied the Constitution like he says he has. So let's continue on, shall we?
Real quick, I just wanted to address, by the way, I don't know if anyone has noticed, some of my stuff that I've been doing the last couple of days has been slow. My mouse is all messed up. I got a new one coming. Hopefully I should get it tonight. So by tomorrow night's show, I should be going a lot quicker and a lot smoother because I'll have a mouse that'll actually cooperate with me. The Celtic Bastard, what's up? Welcome. And yes, yesterday when I was on Frauditor News Network channel, it went great with the memberships and everything. It was beautiful. And again, tomorrow night at 5, afternoon, I guess, for 5 Eastern time, it's going to be me and Frauditor News Network with our special guest, Script Cat. It's going to be great. Make sure you join us. And right now, I'm joined by the Forgiven Jerry. Say hola, amigo.
Hola, amigos. ¿A dónde está la biblioteca?
Oh, yeah, over by the... okay, wait. You say it in Spanish and then I'll answer in English, but with my Chicago accent. Oh, yeah, over by there on the other side of the street near the Jules.
¿A dónde está la biblioteca?
I told you it's over by there by the Jules. Oh, you mean this biblioteca. Yeah, hold on. You guys got to buy it.
¿A dónde está el sanitario?
Oh, well, I keep the sanitary napkins in the toilet, over by there by the sink with the bleach.
¿Estás loco?
Oh, mucho loco. El chicle en el cerebro.
Stop exploiting my Mexican culture. I feel so
That's
used.
cultural appropriation. Let me tell you something. So here's what happened. One, growing up in Chicago, you had to pick up a little bit to survive. But second, my aunt was married to a Mexican, so my uncle was Mexican, and a ton of my cousins are Mexican. I got a big family. I got another one that's all a Jewish side of the family. I got a Mexican side of the family. So I've been exposed to a little bit of everything. I think that's one of the reasons why I get along with everybody and I don't hate anybody. I grew up being surrounded by so many different cultures and so many different, members of the family,
Yeah, my family is very diverse like that too. That's why it feels strange that like I've gone so many years, like, it's funny because like there was a bit like a 10-year gap where I felt like race wasn't a thing anymore, and it just came roaring back.
Oh boy, see now. See, I don't want to get into the whole, political thing with the SJWs and all that stuff that's going on right now. But just real quick on that point, it seemed like we really were getting to that, and it was great. But now it almost seems like everything is turning into the opposite. Just, for example, I'm not being judgmental on anything, just saying in general, certain things that I've noticed. Like, for example, the feminist movement fought my whole life. The fight ultimately came down to we have to get men to stop treating us like sex objects and start treating us like people. Now, to be an empowered woman, you have to get an OnlyFans, and the more men that treat you like a sex object, the more successful you are, and the better. It's crazy. And then with the racism, like, it was always, don't look at color, don't look at race, just judge everybody the same way, like we're all just equal, right? Now it's, no, you have to focus on their race because you got to make sure that you're acting properly within, or you'll get canceled. Like, you can't just deal with people the way you deal with anyone. Nope, you have to deal with them the way you deal with people of that particular race, because if not, then you're going to get cancel culture is going to go after you, and it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, like you have to have your set of instructions for each person that you might meet. So it's like you got your who are you? What do you identify as? Okay, let me find my file. Okay.
Right, exactly. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Before I say hello, before I even do that, I have to find out what are your pronouns, what is your ethnic background, what do you consider yourself to be, what do you want to be called? You can't just say hi.
Yeah. Like you just can't say hi. And the thing about it is that like it's like everything has become just complicated when it comes to interactions. It's like, look, if you don't want to deal with somebody, walk away. If there's a situation where you don't feel comfortable, then just get away from it. I mean, people will stay in that uncomfortable situation, just make it worse. For what reason? I don't know. You know, it's like they want to express all kinds of things when really things are so simple. It's just, you know, take be good with somebody like you would want them to be good with you. You know, don't be vengeful, and help out when you can. You know, and the world will be a better place. I don't understand why it's so hard.
Yeah, all right, here, hold on. I'll be right back. Give me a second. You can keep talking for a second while I'm gone, and we'll just take a second.
All right, my soapbox is down here, so I think I can talk for a little bit. What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? I've seen you guys. I've been trying to. I've been trying not to like speak overhead. So like I saw you guys saying hi and everything. And so I'm saying hi back right now. This is my time to say hi back. So I'm saying hi. What's up out there, associates? Chelsea May, the Celtic bastard. Whoa. Ooh. Dang. Okay, William. Now you added another thing for me to think about.
Okay, I'm back. All right, so here's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna bigify myself for a minute. So Lisa White says I love tacos, and I wanted to respond to that. I wanted to show you guys this. This is great. So, my mother comes up to me a few
Thank you,
days
Machine
ago.
Head.
Huh? What? Oh, did
No,
Machine Head?
I said thank you, Machine Head.
Machine Head, what's up? So my mother comes up to me the other day. She says, "Hey, I'm going to go shopping. Is there anything that you would want me to pick up for you?" You know, and I'm like, "Well, we don't have any tortillas in the house. Can you give me some corn tortillas?" Now, my mom is like as not Mexican as you could possibly get. She's as white could be. So I asked her for corn tortillas, and you know what she comes home with?
Flour.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is that?
Bullshit. This is hard taco. This is corn tortillas. This is what I wanted.
Oh man! You know what? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? What's funny is that would be somebody who's not Mexican. Mistake. I forget that though. Like, but in when like say like a second generation kid is asked to do that for the first time, they usually mess up and bring the flour tortillas instead of the corn ones. But yeah,
Right.
that's funny though. Like, hey, she was thinking practically. You're gonna make tacos, right?
Yeah, right. For me, it's all about this: cilantro, onion, and steak, and obviously chili powder and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's like the traditional street taco, right?
Yeah,
As we know it here in Los Angeles.
Yes, indeed. But anyway, that's now I'm getting hungry being sidetracked. So let's get back to the video and watch.
Oh, I could take you to some places, Hez. You're around here, I'll take you to some places to eat. Good lunch,
Oh
man.
man. Oh wow, look out. Maybe we could run into SGV and give him a hard time.
Yeah, but first let's eat so we have some firepower.
I'll tell you what though. If you wanted to do that, like you could give me a tour of the LA places with the good tacos. I could take you to the underground Chicago joints that got the best sandwiches, man. The pork chop sandwiches and the combo sandwiches and the burger. Oh man.
Do we really have to go underground though?
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's certain. Well, I mean, not literally by the subway, but like there are neighborhoods in Chicago where you don't go into that neighborhood unless you are going to the restaurant. And you pull up to the restaurant, and as long as you go there and go in, get your food and go out, nobody will mess with you because everyone knows this is where you go to get the good food. This is where you go to eat, right? But if you hang out, you don't want to hang out. But you go there, you get your stuff, you leave. Oh man, best food. Anyway, yeah, let's. Oh, the pork chop sandwiches. Oh man, Chicago food, so good.
All right, gee,
here
that's
we
cool,
go.
man. Where outside of LA do you live? You don't have to really dox yourself. Just tell me, like, a main area so I understand where you're at.
Give me your address and say it live on the internet, loud. No, all right, here, let's get back to it. Yeah, Lisa, I know. I'm from Chicago, though. That's why Florida's driving me nuts because nobody here knows what food is.
Oh,
Like,
very
they all
good.
know how to eat, but they don't know anything about food in Florida. It's like they McDonald's, and it's like, no, you order Mexican food, and I'm not okay. See, I'm not trying to say anything bad against any particular whatever, but here, when you order Mexican food, it's got more of a Cuban flair to it, and it's not the real stuff, man. It's just not.
Yeah, no,
Florida doesn't.
I
Oh, you want
Hey, what?
pizza? Don't buy pizza in Florida. Oh
Well,
man.
I've seen the East Coast Mexican food. It does have a little bit of more of a like a either a Cuban centric or like a Puerto Rican centric like type of like feel to it. But it's that doesn't bother me too much because I'm also half Central American. So it's
Yeah.
like I have both tastes. So it's like when I go over there, it's really just a combination of like my Central American and Mexican. That's pretty much what it is. Like that food is just like if you like Mexicans have tortillas and the tortillas over there just a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker, and just a couple of variations, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, but anyway, the point is Florida has terrible food. So let's let's get back to the video.
What that doing? Okay, what are you going to provide me with your insurance or not, Mr. Curry? What you're doing, you don't. Yes, I do.
Suspicion for the stop.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. You're in violation of 42 Section 1-D, which is driving under the Colorado Right statute. You're also in violation of 32.3.114 subsection 1A, which is driving on expired plates, which is again a Colorado Right statute. Obviously,
Did you run the tax?
Yes, I did when I pulled up and contacted you at the Walmart.
Okay, and what did it come up as?
4 of 22.
Okay. I want you to know that I registered this as a non-commercial vehicle. I deregistered the tags, therefore they are not
So
expired.
they're fictitious?
No.
Because these tags
I
are
purchased
expired.
the tags. Okay.
They belong to the state of Colorado, actually.
I purchased the tags and then I deregistered them. Okay. Which means that I purchased my tags. Okay.
They're still owned by the state of Colorado, which is why they can
Actually
vote.
not. I have the receipt for it because
Right.
I bought them.
I understand that. Do you understand the paperwork you signed at the courthouse?
Non-commercial vehicle. Okay.
Okay.
You don't own those plates. It doesn't matter if you registered them for commercial or not or whatever. Once you unregister those tags, they become invalid and you can be pulled over and fined. You really need to stop listening to all those soft-hard YouTube videos.
This is not. You gonna give me the insurance or no?
I'm trying to tell you
No,
that you don't have probable cause.
And I'm disagreeing with you, and lawfully I have the right to do this.
You lawfully do not have
Okay.
the right to do these.
We can agree to disagree, but Colorado law.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to pause this real quick because I have to acknowledge someone. Cheeky Monkey is in the chat. And for those of you who don't know, because I know a lot of you have been following me for a long time, I know a lot of you are new. My big claim to fame was when I got a shout out from Schrodinger's cat. That was really what got my channel to really pick up some momentum. But before that, a big bump came from Law Talk with Mike. But before that, the first person ever to acknowledge my channel was Cheeky Monkey. Cheeky Monkey will always have a special place in my heart. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. And it's always awesome to see you. All right. Sorry, I gotta acknowledge, give credit where credit's due, dagnabbit. Here we go. Back to the stupid.
Law requires you to provide proof of insurance to me upon request.
On probable cause for the stop.
No,
and I'm trying to tell you did not have
I do have probable cause based on Colorado law.
You do not.
Okay, so you want to refuse that? Because I got to go
I'm
to.
not refusing. I'm trying to get you to understand that what you're doing
And
is
what I'm telling you
unlawful.
is you're incorrect.
No soft hard. Driving in the state of Colorado without insurance is illegal. and the side of the road is not the place to be arguing with it with an officer. If you want to argue your point, go to a court and try your hand with the judge. Though I don't think he'll be sympathetic toward your plight.
And I'm more than not incorrect. Okay, that's your opinion, sir. My opinion and the oath that I uphold with the state of Colorado is that you don't have a driver's license.
Did you know that there's persons exempt from driver's license? It's also a Colorado revised statute.
Sir, but
did you know that?
I understand what the law is.
Do you know what law that is?
No, I don't need to know.
Well, let me look it up and I'll show you.
I don't. So,
well, I've got a question for you. If you think you're exempt from having a driver's license, why do you even have one to begin with? And looking through the statutes on what you were just talking about, I don't think you would qualify on any of those.
So are you going to give me your insurance or not? Hold on just a second. So, Curry, hold on. At this point, I've now asked for it 5 times. At this point, I'm going to step back to my vehicle. It's going to be considered a failed to provide proof of insurance because I've asked you repeatedly. That's not what the law reads. The law reads upon my request. I have requested it for a lawful traffic stop. Not to mention your vehicle is also defective with your broken windshield.
Hold on just a second so I can give you the statute, okay?
10-4, if you'll send everything to me. Just your information, subject to refusing to provide proof of insurance or anything.
I haven't refused yet.
I've asked it, and not providing is not following my direction.
I have not refused it. I'm trying to get you to understand.
No, I'm 10-4, and if you'll note that Mr. Owens is
There
not
she
the one
is. What's up, Frauditor News Network? Thank you so much for the super chat.
Frauditors well known to the police in the area.
Okay, then we got unlawful business.
Okay, so I got to go to another call, but I am going to submit this to the DA for an arrest warrant, and that way a judge can review it because I don't have time to sit here and write you a citation because I have to go to this other call. But at this point, you have refused to provide the proof of insurance.
I have not refused it.
Okay, I have asked for it, specifically the statute says upon request. Are you going to provide it to me now?
Upon probable cause of the
Okay, I'm going to take that as refusal. I'm going to go to the other call, but I'm going to draw this up and I'm going to write a warrant for your arrest for fail to provide proof of insurance and driving under revocation. Okay?
You do that.
And if a judge assigns it, then you will go to jail, obviously. Okay? But understand, you can't drive. So if you drive away from here, it's under charge.
Oh, so now what you're doing.
I'm telling you, you can't drive.
Now what you're doing is oh man, now this is
enforcing the law.
Okay, stopping you from committing further crimes is entrapment. Okay, whatever you say, Softard.
No, it's not entrapment. I'm not allowing you to break the law. I'm telling you not to break the law. If you choose to go into your own hands and break the law, that's your own decision, Mr. Curry.
Okay. You're not letting me show you the statute.
No, because the statute, I know what you're referring to, doesn't pertain to this.
Yes.
So here's my business card. So since I am releasing you at this point and not in citation, I am going to give you a business card. But I do have to go to this other call. So understand that I will write an arrest warrant and it will be submitted to the district attorney's office for review, which will then be sent to the judge for to be signed. Okay?
Your body camera.
Absolutely fine. Everything we do is recorded, okay? And obviously it appears Mr. Owens recording it, so if you want to contact him, you can, because he's got a video of it, and I'm sure you're recording it.
That's part of retaliation, isn't it?
No, sir. No, you're out of record. You're good.
It's definitely retaliation.
So what retaliation is?
Oh, there goes the persecution complex. It's not my fault that the police were called on me at Walmart. It's not my fault that I was pulled over due to bad tags and no license. Oh me, oh my, woe is me. I am the innocent party here.
So, have a better day. Don't drive. Understand your plates are expired. You don't have a driver's license, and at this point, you've not proven any insurance to me.
You have committed unlawful
That's fine.
seizure.
If I actually haven't searched your car, so violated my plate. Okay.
Okay, Sovtard, please explain this to me of how your Fourth Amendment rights were violated, considering you were not searched and nothing was seized from your person or property. Oh my goodness, you're an idiot.
If you would like to file a claim, you can go to Denver and file a Title 1983 lawsuit. You're more than welcome to do so. But as of this point, or you can go down to the police department and file a complaint with the PD administration.
False imprisonment.
Absolutely, if you feel that way. I have a lawful reason to contact you, but that's okay.
It is just one idiotic statement after another with this Sovtard. It is not a violation of your Fourth Amendment rights to ask for your driver's license or anything of that nature. He also ran your tags and they came back suspended and your driver's license revoked. End of discussion.
And I wanted to add too, like I see this so much from these guys, this idea that they always try to take the Fourth Amendment and say that that's like just asking for ID, just the physical act of those words coming out of the mouth of a police officer in their mind is in and of itself a violation of their rights. Like, you got to be a lunatic. You got to be an absolute lunatic to believe that. And these guys embrace it. Like, how stupid can you? In fact, you know what? Because it's a legal matter, I'm going to take the gavel this time and I'm going to punch him in his brain. Learn the law, you idiot. Ah! The taser went flying. It's a sign from God that he wants me to tase him. Tase him. Tase him. What?
Oh, I was muted. Oh, you're so mean.
Dude, you got the echo. I keep telling you, you got to pay attention to that so you can unmute yourself when you need to.
Oh, okay, well, I can't hear it. That's why. But no, I was just like, everybody, look away, turn away.
Choking them. Oh, man, these guys are so dumb,
dude. That guy was making me laugh because it's like the cop every time you tell him like you have to. He's like, no, I don't have to, and it's like he would tell him, yeah, you do. He's like, no, I don't. It's because you don't understand. It's this rule and this rule, and it's like,
yeah. Well, the law says that you guys can't do what you're doing. Well, I actually am doing what I'm doing. So what are you talking about? Oh, man, the stupidity on display with these guys is so beyond. However, there is something else I wanted to talk about real quick because I saw this come up in the chat earlier. I don't remember who brought it up, but somebody was asking, what does the ACLU think of these guys? And unfortunately, and I'm going to provide the evidence right now. It's not evidence, it's a fact. The ACLU does support them. Here's a article, just one of many from the ACLU. Arizona's new law banning people from recording police violates our First Amendment rights. Now, the Arizona law does not ban you from filming police. It gives you a specific distance. And there was a big fight about this when it first happened because Rogue Nation was so pissed and was screaming and hooping and hollering about it. But before that, I think it was like 10 feet or it was 8 feet and they made it 10 or something. In other words, something about this law that limited the distance actually gave them more distance than they originally had. So it was like a good thing. And we just got another $5 super chat. Thank you. Show these people to the Mideast and show them who's free and who has rights. Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's see. The ACLU is suing to defend the First Amendment right to record police and hold law enforcement accountable. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but just to show you. See, Arizona recently passed a law making it punishable for up to a month in jail for people to record within 8 feet of police activity. And again, yeah, it was 10 feet before. So when they made it 8, they actually made the law actually made it where they could get closer, 2 feet closer than they were. And they're complaining about it. And now the ACLU is suing to get that overturned so that it won't go into
now, but okay, so the ACLU is backing up cop watching. Now, have they made it specific to First Amendment auditing? Like, have they come out for First Amendment auditing? Now, cop watching can be categorized completely different on YouTube than First Amendment auditing. So I'm saying, is it a back to people who just cop watch, or is it specifically towards frauditors?
Well, I mean, this specifically is about that, but like I said, there's a lot of different articles. If you look up the ACLU's website, just ACLU.org. They look up First Amendment. Because you'd have to dig through because there's a lot of First Amendment articles on there. But yes, when a frauditor goes to them to back up their lawsuit, they do every time. The ACLU believes in what these guys are doing. And again, the problem is that, and this kind of goes back to their argument, right? Whether or not what they're doing is legal. That's always the question. Well, isn't it legal? Isn't it legal? And that's why the ACLU is fighting because, well, what they're doing is legal. Yes, if they're trespassing, they need to be trespassed. That's different. But the idea in general of just going like this, yes, that is legal. That's not the argument. It never was. The argument is the morality of the way you douchebags treat the people you're filming is reprehensible. It's disgusting behavior, and it ought not to be tolerated. But is it sometimes technically legal? Yes. So that's why the ACLU is saying, well, they didn't break the law. It's like, well, yeah, but they're scumbags, and they deserve a beat.
Why is it that that's an argument? It's against the law. It's like, it's wrong, man. Damn. Like, why can't you just be decent?
Right? Scott Ammo says, please turn your input to push to talk, please, with sugar on top, because the echo. That's why I keep muting you. You're all echo, man. Like
I have no idea why it's so crazy right now. Like I had adjusted it on Frauditor Reapers, and right here it just went nuts.
Yeah,
I'm trying to adjust it as we speak, but I for some reason there is something that I'm missing. I'll fix it. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just Okay. Sorry, I was just reading a message I got in my email.
How about now?
That's a little bit better. I don't know. You know, I'm not tech wizard here or anything. I'm just saying, you know, when it happens, it happens.
It's fine if you tell me. It's fine. I like I said, I went out of my way to get it like really good on Frauditor Reapers, and I did. And I didn't know it was messing up right here again. But I thought it's because I thought it would save. I thought it would save the settings. I don't know.
William Grabber says, well, it's not illegal to be a douche, but it shouldn't be a life goal.
Right.
That's awesome. But anyway, that's kind of what I'm saying here, Jerry. Is like sort of like what we first talked about when we first started this morning, right? Like, I want to make sure you understand, like, if I'm muting you, it's not, you know, I don't want you to take it personal or whatever. It's the echo. You know what I mean? It's just trying to keep the show clean, the sound and the audio well, you know. And that's it.
There's an echo. You know, like if I'm making like a noise that's unpleasant to the audience, you know, I don't want to make them suffer because I want to hear my own voice. You know, I'll get off. It's just I do want to have it fixed because I do want to like do my own.
Well, right
stuff,
now
you know,
you
like,
sound good. So whatever you're doing right now, keep it up.
Yeah, so it's like I want to have good audio because it's not like you know that I go on other panels and you know that I'm actually starting to create some content now. Finally, I'm in the means of doing stuff. That's why I'm trying to perfect these impressions, but yeah, like I want to make sure that my voice sounds good when I'm talking to you guys, you know, like so it's fine. I don't mind being told, and I also don't mind being told that it's becoming too much. You know, if I have to leave, I have to leave. I'm not gonna get sad about it. It's you know,
It's all good, brother. But listen, Society Red said, I live in Arizona, and direct douche's actions triggered these laws. He wants to be able to scream at a cop and get in his face during a traffic stop. Not only that, Society Red, but he's got this new thing that he's been doing. He just posted a bunch of pictures of it on his community page and a couple videos of it that are a couple weeks old now. His new thing is going up to squad cars and filming himself climbing up on the squad car and hopping on the roof. in the hood. Like, come on. How far are these guys going to push it before it becomes a serious problem and people start getting hurt for real? Come on. Like the video I showed yesterday where these two idiots pulled a Second Amendment stunt at a police station and you got 50 cops with guns pointed at these guys. It's like, you have to wait until someone pulls the trigger before you guys learn your lesson?
Yeah, and then while they're getting arrested, they're gonna still try to berate the cops. Like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys crazy? What's wrong with you? Like, are you crazy? Are you?
Yes.
What's wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? You know, like, it's like you just want to like those frustrate me the most. Like when it's completely like, you know, like SGV audits and stuff like that. All those different audits that are like completely unnecessary. Nobody asked for. Nobody needs to like mess with those businesses or mess with the police in that way. I just think it's like that's just the worst worst stuff of all the audits.
It is. It's bad. It's really bad. They and that's kind of like I was saying earlier on the stream. I've noticed last
Yo, what happened? What happened?
Was I muted? I thought you were muted. Sorry. Okay, that's what's happening. This is what's happening. And I think I told you this before. When I talk, that's when I get the echo from you. So your microphone is picking up my voice. So whatever speakers you're using to listen to me, your microphone is picking them up.
You're loud, Hezokuai. That's why you're just a loud guy. I can't.
Yeah, but when you talk, there's no echo. That's what I'm saying.
It's because I'm not as loud as you. You're loud, man. Look at
that's what makes me awesome.
Yeah,
it's the power of the voice.
Don't hurt me with your powerful voice, please. I'm only a child. No.
That's why it's hilarious. There's like an ongoing joke now. Whenever I get into my rants, Unclean Hands will be like, "Stop yelling at me," because it's so loud. It sounds like I'm yelling at him.
Then again, Unclean Hands doesn't want. He thinks everybody's yelling at him. He's like the Frauditors with their cameras. You touch him, it's assault.
Everyone's after me. Oh my goodness gracious me. So anyway, all that being said, you know, these guys are obviously, we know. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. It's the idea that SGV News has been doing this thing lately where all of his shorts are, he goes out of his way to sift through his videos and find the violent parts where either he's pepper spraying someone or he's attacking someone. And those are his shorts. His shorts are always him either pepper spraying someone or somehow attacking someone. And today his short was somebody cam-backed him and he knocked their camera out of their hand. And he's proud of it. Like, if they're out there doing these videos to fight for our rights and not to bait negative reactions and do all this terrible stuff, then how come you highlight the violence that you're committing on your videos through your shorts? And that's your, basically, the face of your channel is the shorts that these people see.
Yeah, it's what, you know, you have to let a fraud always you have to let a fraud. And the thing is that he's doing that because a short like that can go viral. You know what I mean? A short with some violence in it, something that looks kind of crazy, could go viral. You know, so I think he's doing it for that reason. He's putting the most violent interaction, the most crazy interaction that he could find, and he knows that since they're shorts, the context could be cut out, and there will be no consequence to that, because nobody will dig into it any more than what the clip is, and he could look good. And two, there's a possibility that it could get picked up and go viral, and I think that's why he does that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, it's never a question for me it's never really a question of why they do it. It's just a question of how does anyone believe the story that they sell that's not why they're doing that. You know, that's the thing. That's the hypocrisy of it.
Right. Yeah. The thing is that any at least I hope that I know that everybody that follows, you and that knows me in these chats, they're smart enough. They get it,
Right.
But I can't understand why there's other people that don't. How can you, don't you have any agency for yourself? Don't you, I mean,
self-awareness.
yeah, it doesn't. I don't get it. I can't see why people don't pick up on it. Even I I know some people who have like mental health issues who don't like chili, who don't like some of the frauditors. Some of them still do because they have the a childish mentality, so they don't like the authority part.
Right.
But they even still know how to like follow rules and stuff like that. So it's like I just wonder what's going on with these other people that just either cop haters or do they really support that kind of behavior? It's weird.
Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know, man. But anyway, I think I'm pretty much going to wrap it up there for today. I want to thank the Forgiven Jerry for joining me. Thank you very much for coming up. Good to have you again. And everybody else, yes, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be doing my Saturday night show with Frauditor News Network, and our special guest, Script Cat, will also be in the house. It'll be good stuff. Please join us for that. I want to thank you all for coming out. I love you guys so much. Love all the support. So until next time, like I always say at the end, and thank you again, Jerry, for coming up. It was great having you. And everybody else, I love you guys. You're the best. I got the best damn fans in the world, dang nabbit. All right. So, yeah. I'm all shook up. Yeah. All right. Don't forget to join us on Saturday. Yes, thank you.